Yeah, I am. Hey, y'all. I had to find the red button. Let's see who's in here. We got Ree and Miss Vicky. Hey, Cindy. I didn't think you'd get in here. Jen, I did not think you could make it in here. Oh, Allison's in here? I didn't think Allison was going to make it in here either. Although we've been popping our gums, I didn't think she was going to make it in here. Had no idea. But it's going to be a good live because I hadn't seen y'all in a while. We got a lot of catching up to do. Matter of fact, I don't think I've seen y'all since I went to my final appointment with surgery in less than 48 hours. Now it says 7 minutes. What? Ain't no telling what y'all, I was talking to Renee, as y'all know her. And I was like, I'm looking at my laptop and I said, hey, there ain't nobody in the chat. Well, maybe ain't nobody gonna come. I looked at the time. I said, I got 4 minutes. I said, oh, hell, it's supposed to be on my phone. And then I took that little mouse and boop, there y'all was. I said, oh, Ree, I'm sorry, I was supposed to scroll. It's been so long since I did a live, I done forgot how to use a laptop. How's my hand, Miss Laura? Well, there's a story about that. I will be having, hey, Rosie, I will be having surgery this Thursday, the 8th. Hey, Miss Bonnie, I don't know what time. Hey, G-Mal, they're supposed to call tomorrow between 2 and 5. So, hey, Dana. So, it's Thursday. And the hand's yucky. And I'll go ahead and tell y'all, because I did not see y'all. Hey, Miss Greta, I didn't see y'all since my last surgeon's appointment when he drew the hand. Yeah, it was bad. And I'll do the best that I can, but he drew the hand out. And he's taking, I have a plate here, because I injured my hand years back. This plate right here, y'all can see it buckled. That's because it broke. We'll get to what happened. But they're taking this plate out right here. And I have a plate with 2 screws that y'all can kind of see. See that? Not right there. Well, they backed out. What's holding them is scar tissue. They're not, well, you would think it would come through the hand. Right there, you can see one of the screws. It's tender. But it's just, they're embedded in scar tissue. Hey, Lisa. I hope you got your supper going or you're working on it. Hey, Debbie, Stephanie. So anyway, he's going to take all this junk out, right? And he showed where he's going to, I don't know, he drew a line going this way, and I'm going to have a cut about this big. And he's going to fish out a tendon, or I think it's a tendon. He's fishing it out, and he's going to rebuild all of this, okay? And there'll be temporary pins in, I think 10 days, maybe less, because in the office he's going to take some two stitches out, because I'm going to have stitches here, and it's going to curve like a circle, if that makes any sense. And he'll pull those temporary pins out and restitch. He said he'd deaden it. That's when the first cast goes on. They set it in a certain position. And then I'll wear it for 3 weeks. Then they cut that one off, and they put my hand in a different position and put the final cast on for another 3 weeks. So I'm looking at 8 weeks total of casting, and I will have physical therapy. He doesn't think too long. Hey, Deborah, Tamara. Hey, Mr. Willie. He doesn't think that I'm going to have physical therapy long because of my, I'm not going to use the word attitude, but with my personality. Oh, Miss Bonnie, thank you. But let's get into what happened. Okay, I broke my hand. That's what created all of this. Y'all remember when me and them stockings, Buddy's heart compression stockings for I think it was Renee that told me they made zipper ones. You know, they sent us with them stockings. And we even tried another pair from Walmart, and I put a whole bottle of powder in there. Well, them first stockings, when I cranked down to try to go up the hill, you know, around, up underneath the hill, well, I hit the ground and I grabbed my hand. Well, it was already messed up, right? And my RA has been kicking my behind in my hands. And Buddy said, what was that? Sounded like an explosion. I said, it's probably my bones. Seriously, y'all. And I was shaking it off. I said, it'll be all right. He said, Lippy, we got to get somebody over here. I said, no, I can do this. Well, then I got a little mad. Well, kind of a lot mad, but I didn't let him know. But inside, I was like, I'm not letting my husband down. He's wearing him stockings. And I did with all my might and got him up. So what happened, yeah, he was puff from everywhere on that second pair. But what happened was I broke this, okay? This bone that goes from here to here. And y'all can kind of see it. Well, if I turn it, y'all see that? Well, I kept telling y'all, boy, my RA sure is bothering me. But it got to the point that it was not just bothering me. Y'all, it was hurting. And so I went and seen him, and he did an x-ray first before they ever did the MRIs. He did an x-ray. And he come in there, he said, boy, your arthritis is bad. I said, I know. What can I do? He said, but that ain't the problem. You broke your hand. I said, I did what? He said, you broke your hand. I want to know, how did you not know you broke your hand? I said, because I ain't got time to know I broke my hand. I said, he's a friend of ours. I said, but he had open heart surgery. And he just looked at me like, he said, we got to do surgery. So then I went back, to make sure, because it was so swollen, he didn't want to put anything on it. He wanted the swelling to go down the best it could. So we settled on the 8th, which is this Thursday. And it's a major surgery because the bone healed. That's why I got the crooked, because you see, I'm flat. I don't know if you can see. I'm flat till you get here. That ain't flat, y'all. See that bone? It's all humped up. So he's got to re-break the whole hand and put new stuff. It sounds gross. It's horrible. I'm going to cry. I'm already prepared. Yes, you are understanding. I broke my hand putting compression socks on. But I got brittle bones from the RA. But I'd already had damage in this hand from years ago. So I just really, like, this didn't always stick out this bad, y'all. I ripped that whole plate out. Because you got to understand, I got a grip like this with both hands. And I'm going up. And it just, it come from togetherness. It come from togetherness. So, yeah, it's a major surgery. So he said, don't use that hand. Even though it healed wrong, he doesn't want to add inflammation. Hence, I'm one-handed. Hence, can y'all tell I ain't done nothing with it. But can y'all tell I had little Tiffany cut all my hair off. Y'all know, well, my hair grows like a monkey anyway. But I had her cut it all off so I could wash it with one hand. And I got, curly hair. And I can pick it. Buddy couldn't have washed that long hair. And I got thick hair too. Not that it was like way long, but it was long. And so I had her cut it off in hopes that it'll be easier for me to maintain with a pick. And Buddy can ball it up and I got a couple of those hair clips. He can put a hair clip, and if you can't find those, he can go out to the strawberry patch. There's 20 little white hair clips. He can get one of them. But I had her cut the hair, so it's easier for me to maintain, and it won't get knotted, and I won't be able to I don't know. I had it cut, and I said, "How short we going?" She said, "We ain't gonna go that short, Miss Lippy, but I'll take care of you." and then she bladed it. And I said, why are you, she bladed the whole thing. She said, because when you let it drip dry, it's going to do better than a cut. Your cuts will kind of show, and you ain't going to be able to gel it or nothing. So, hence, Libby went and had little Tiffany cut my hair. So, oh, I sound like I'm from Queens? Y'all, I don't even know what I sound like sometimes. Mr. Thomas, your hand looks like mine. Did you break your hand? Yeah, I'm telling you. Oh, it's Wanda in it. Y'all, I'm trying to work a mouse with a... Oh, I got Mr. Mary Beth's in here. Super Dave's in here. Who all we got? I saw you said Wanda. Wanda up in here? I don't know. Y'all, I can work the mouse better on my left fingers than I can. I should have been doing this. It works better. Thank God I'm left-handed. I'm a Yankee Southerner. Yeah, see that? I'm getting, y'all, I'm drawing it in from Allison, that Long Island. That's where I get it from. Now, I get on a roll, and there ain't no telling what it comes out to saying. But yes, I don't use this hand much at all. It's just kind of with me. You know, it's just here. But Buddy did empty the garden. Thank you, T-Bear. I can use all the... Mr. Buddy actually can use more prayers than me. I'm just saying. He's been real good. But I found a pot, a wooden spoon, and my knife in the dishwasher. We had to quickly learn no pots, no knives, no wooden spoons in Lippy's dishwasher. Whew. And I ain't had that much time to show him. For 25 years, I've taken care of it all. God bless him. But I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all real quick. Lisa, she hooked us up. I think I was talking to her. I think it was when I said... yeah, Buddy was actually, I think, in the kitchen, wasn't he, Lisa? And I said, Buddy, what you doing putting a pot in the dishwasher, huh? And the next thing I know, Lisa says, I'm going to take care of Mr. Buddy. Y'all, she sent us a stack of paper plates and some bowls. We got to worry about Mr. Buddy having to do dishes. Just pots, knives, and a wooden spoon. He said he going to grill. But we got stuff in the freezer. But he going to do all our cooking on the grill. So... and when them plates and stuff came in, he's like, look what I got. I said, who said it was for you? Well, I heard your conversation. So Lisa hooked Mr. Buddy up. Oh, you having hernia surgery? Ooh, I hope it goes good. Boy, Mr. Buddy suffered with his hernia surgery. I'm telling you, Buddy needs his grill, his paper plates and bowls. And matter of fact, I don't know what I done with them. Are they still in here? No, I rearranged. They're somewhere. I know y'all you see them black slender things. That's all meant. My nose itches. That's Mr. Buddy's knives. Matter of fact, I probably need to have him come get some of his knives and leave mine alone. Well, thank you, G-Ma. You know, I was just talking to somebody about a positive attitude, and I try to maintain positivity. Oh, Mr. Willie, don't think I ain't watching. Don't think I ain't watching. All right, now you was working. Because my prayers are with y'all. And the reason being, not that I was faced with death. Lord knows I wasn't. But sometimes in your head, when you battle cancer, and or any something that, or like Buddy with his open heart, anything that you have the potential of, you know, moving to heaven, and that's what you're doing. I always say, what mark did I leave? And that grounds me to stay positive, because I can't change what is already written to happen. As long as we take care of our square And we're doing the best that we can do within our square, even though we can be concerned, even though we can feel sorrow, say as a whole, for instance. I still cannot allow myself not to be positive, because I want to fuel on the joy that I have today. As I said to someone here in the chat, and I won't mention any names, it was a private conversation, and I just had this in the last hour. I said, I want to know that I am joyous today, even if I never went anywhere 6 days and got to go to the grocery store on the 7th day. How did I make my mark for today? I want to know that I want to be happy. Although I'm human, although I get upset, although I pop my gums, I still want to see things in a positive way, because I want people to feed off of that energy. I don't want them to feed off the doom and gloom. I'm not that person. I'm not saying I don't have emotion and I don't have feelings and I don't have thoughts. I'm human. But I refuse and I rebuke to be the person that feeds that negativity. I will not do it. I've got to set a presence for the people around me to know when they leave my company or leave a phone call or leave a text or whatever that may be, they're leaving with a smile on their face. Because at the end of the day, we can't change what is facing us. We can only take care of our square to the best of our abilities. And when we have accomplished that, we need to maintain joy that we're here today. So that's why I have the positive attitude. Oh, I know. I'll have Buddy call you. Text you to let y'all know. But I'll talk to you before surgery. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. That's right. You have to praise the Lord. Well, hello, Canada. How is it in Canada? Is it cold yet? Well, we're August. Don't y'all get cold soon? I think y'all get cold soon. It ain't cold here. We in a hell of a heat wave. We in heat warnings, and we in the South. That's exactly right, T-Bear. And it's really easy to do. It takes more energy to have the negativity than it does to be positive. It truly does take more energy. No. Y'all, Buddy can't even edit a video. Sweet baby Jesus. But you survived, Debbie. Debbie wasn't so hot after all, was she? Hey, Sheila. But I said Sheila, not you. Y'all know who come in on the conversation. Why is she talking to me?
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Oh, it's a he. No. Goodbye.
So long.
He must be from California. So long. I didn't mean nothing by anybody in California. I didn't mean anything like that. Here, oh, sorry, Miss Rosie. Well, so long. Ain't that what y'all say, so long? You still with me, Rosie? I'm sorry. Oh, Miss Bonnie, I know. Oh, Lord, I'm in such deep poo-poo. Well, that's what come to my brain. Yeah, he's a man. So long. I know I've heard that in the YouTube world, so long. Maybe that's Minnesota. I don't know. Forgive me. Scratch, I said California. California's a beautiful state, though. I'll give y'all that. It's a beautiful state. Hey, Miss Dolores. Oh, you're a Southern girl? Well, what do you mean by here in California? Or maybe I misread that. But back to Buddy. He will not learn how to do a live, because that jokester would turn the live on in recovery, and I am not fixing to let myself be seen with that blue hat and crying, mascara running. Yes, I wear makeup to surgery. Okay, y'all may ask. I do. I put my face on. If it's my time, I'm going out with my hair fixed, my makeup on, my deodorant. No, I can't wear the deodorant or perfume. Never mind. I have to take a bath in that Dial soap. Well, my face will be done and my hair will be done. I will have that on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a redneck, ain't I? I don't know. Sometimes I question what the hell I am because I don't know. You know, Miss Nikki, I was looking at that last burn. I didn't know that somebody deliberately set that. I thought it was from those winds y'all get. I just learned a few days ago that was set by a man. I mean, who would do that? That's just evil. That's evil. Yes, Stephanie, I mean, people can tell. You go to another state and they be like, we went to Kentucky. I opened my mouth. Ain't nobody talked to us for 9 months. I left. Either they couldn't understand my language or they was like, she's a little weird. Buddy, he's all right. That lady, she slapped crazy. Y'all leave her alone. Because they would actually kind of divide in the cafe. We'd go have coffee at. They just kind of, I said, I got y'all's number. Oh, and one time they had, cucumber tomato salad. And I forgot, did she call it a porcupine? And I said, we were going to eat lunch. It's when we was redoing the house. And I said, yeah, and I'll take that, because it said in parentheses, cucumber, tomatoes. And I said, I'll take that cucumber tomato salad. She goes, I think she said porcupine. I said, a what? We call it porcupine. I said, well, I'll take the tomato. It is a porcupine, I said. You keep your porcupine. Did not get it. I said, how rude is that? I don't know Kentucky language, or at least West Kentucky. It said cucumber tomato, so I said, okay, I'll take cucumber tomato. Because you can't mess that up. Because it has salt and pepper on the table. You can, because they didn't season much. Nope, they sure don't. But anyhow, I didn't get that woman's cucumber tomato. I thought, you keep your damn porcupine. I mean, who does that? I didn't have a whole lot of good things to say. They was rude, but in their defense, you meet somebody like me. Hey, how you doing? And they'll be like, no. So in their defense, they was trying to protect themselves. That's all they was trying to do. You let a boy have it with your accent? Yeah, see, I don't have a problem as long as I stay grounded here. I don't have a problem. I mean, I talk to everybody at Walmart. I have some of the best conversations, y'all, at Walmart. Some of the best. You gone, Miss Mary Beth? It's Thursday. It's Thursday, Miss Mary Beth. Yep, T-Bear, that's exactly what I am, and I can't say that word. You know YouTube got on to me? I said, that's not a bad word. They said, yes, it is a bad word. I said, no, it ain't. Yes, it is. I said, okay, y'all the boss. Y'all don't want to give me my little check. Okay, it's a bad word, but it really ain't a bad word. But I didn't know. I didn't know that was offensive. I mean, nowadays, you don't know what to say. So the way I feel, I'm just going to say what I want. And if it's wrong, they'll tell me. And then I'll decide if I want to follow the rules or sit on the sidelines and think about it. A lot of times, I sit on the sidelines and I think about it. I still don't come up with an answer. But I do sit down and think about it. I do respect that. About nothing else, though. Everything is offensive. What Miss Bonnie say? I wish we had met while you were... Oh, Miss Vicky, yes, you was in Kentucky. Well, you ain't one of them. I don't think you from that area. Or either you was a transplant. You know what? They might have watched my YouTube channel before I got there and been like, that, there she is. I mean, like, you can't miss me. The big black-headed woman, you know, big hair and big mouth, and yeah. Yeah, you meet me once, you don't forget me. And I used to think that was a compliment until Buddy said, sometimes that ain't a compliment, Lippy. He said, sometimes that's just a no good thing. That's just a no good thing. I said, well, you stayed with me. He said, somebody had to. That's right. Just talk like Loretta Lynn. You know, I watched that movie the other day. I've been watching some movies, y'all. Well, whatever that smart TV, y'all, I don't understand. It's like you just hit the down button and little squares come up, and then you go this way, and whatever rings a bell to me, I click it because I don't understand. I cannot find YouTube at all on the smart TV. I can do it on my phone, and then I hit this mirror picture, and then it shows up on the TV. That's the only way I can watch the YouTube. Now, Buddy can work it like a charm. Not this old gal. What is my Christian name? Denise. That's my name, Denise. Or, in my family, it's Donice. D-E, capital N-I-E-C-E. Donice, like the nephew, Denise. That's my birth name, Denise. Hey, Libby. But yeah, thank you. That's my name. At least I got not a bad name. My poor sister. Well, actually, I'm lying. I have another name. Denise is my middle name. And my first name was named after my daddy's mama. But my poor sister was supposed to be a boy. So they was going to name her Arthur after my mama's daddy. She come out a girl. She has no middle name. So they're looking at her and they call her Arthur Ring. I said, what kind of crap of drugs was y'all on? Well, Arthur Ring, doesn't it have a pretty ring? I said, no, it don't. Of course, she's grown and old when I come in this world. So when my sister became an adult, she added Sue. She went by Sue. So she added Sue to her name. But her birth name is Arthur Ring. I got lucky. I got lucky. You have oh, I like the name Jerry. I like the way you spell it too. I ain't lying. Arthur Ring. I mean, it's like, come on, Mom and Daddy. What in it? Y'all couldn't have been. Yeah. My brother, he was just a junior. I mean, you can't mess that up. But Lord, I got blessed, y'all. Now, my first name is not bad. But if I gave my first name, then I'd be easily found, which I can still be easily found. Let's just say, y'all, if y'all know what the golf cart name is, that's my first name. There's just something. Go back and look at a short video. I think that shows it. So, my golf cart was named after my first name. Do they like her? They loved her. But she was a little old thing. I mean, she's still little. She's 75 and scrawny. Thin hair, which she has black hair, but it was like all blonde. Did you spell my name right? Where? Yes, the way they pronounced it. But no. That all got fixed when we finally figured out where my birth certificate was. A couple of years after Buddy and I married, all I had was a little piece of paper. But I found my birth certificate. I'll tell y'all that here in a minute. Where the hell was I going with this? Well, then never mind. It just left me. You messed me. Oh, I spell mine D-E-N-I-S-E. Denise. Like a normal English Denise. But in my family, forget it. Donnice. They spelt it the way my mama said it. Because that's how my mama said my name. Donnice. But, no, it ain't Muddin Denise. But it's Muddin is the first. But my real name is not Muddin. Miss Stacy's right. It ain't. You think my mama would name me Muddin Denise? Y'all, I'd have changed my name when I got 18 too. Muddin. Well, I was pretty dark. I was kind of ugly. I was kind of purplish blue, black hair, hair growing off my ears. Yeah, it was. I was a bad looking kid. My sister said, Mom and Daddy just looked at you for a week because you just didn't even look like a kid. You were 5 pounds, scrawny. I was a preemie. And I was purple, they said. She said, you was ugly. I said, well, thank you, Cotton Top. Because she had cotton hair till she was 7 and then it went black. But when my, wait a minute. You really wasn't named. Seriously? No way. But you know, if you think about it as an adult, there's nothing wrong with that name. But on a birth certificate, you know, they used to give some people some wild stuff when they was having babies. Yeah, my name ain't Muddin. That's just what I named my golf cart. It's the second name behind Muddin. That's my first name. But Mama gave me a pretty picture that it always sat in our guest bathroom. And the frame had cracked. And I was so upset, and Buddy said, well, let me fix the frame. Well, he had to pull the back off, slide it down, and move these little hooks, and a piece of paper fell out. That piece of paper, you're never late, but thank you, Miss Diana. That piece of paper was my birth certificate. After we had to go to the Catholic diocese with my baptismal, that little card, all this stuff, and my original birth certificate was in that picture. I was wondering, Mama said, I know you love this picture, but you hold on to that picture. Don't you ever let that picture go. Yes, ma'am. I always did what Mama said. Well, she left out, oh, by the way, I put your birth certificate in there. And then to me, I felt like I was somebody. Because in New Orleans, when it flooded, well, it took out records, vital records. Some people's records was able to go up the floor, some not, and then move to Shreveport to the other diocese, and they had them all down in this basement looking thing. Well, I got lucky. Mine happened to make it there. So we were able to get one. But all of this trouble, it took about a year. Mine was sitting in this picture that Mama gave me. So I have both of them. And that's how I knew what I was told. I was exactly 5 pounds even, 16 inches long, a little scrawny looking little thing. And Mama had in the living room, a little footstool, kind of a big square ottoman, big chunky legs. And that's what she laid me on a white cotton sheet, and they would roll it back and forth to them. Don't know why. And my parrain, which is godfather in French, bought me my baby bed, and that's what I raised my daughter in. So, yeah, because Mom and Daddy done raise kids. They didn't have nothing for babies. So I spent quite a while on that little footstool thing. It's a wonder I didn't roll off and hit the floor. So, yeah, I gave them a ride. You hear me? They was retiring. They quickly had to come out of retirement. Does my contain? Oh, yes. Tim, yes. Ours has holes in them. Now, y'all don't come at me. We don't do the wicking coming up the sides. And rely on that. We do from the bottom. I think Buddy had a video, and we put some rocks for filtration and filtering cloth in ours. Don't know why, but for us, when we did the wicking method, it would retain too much. And I mean, we even went 2 inches. And for whatever reason, it just didn't work. And we went back to the old way, like we did our 5-gallon buckets, and we did holes from the bottom, and we don't have any problems. But, you know, I don't remember the size holes. It's going to be in the garden playlist, and you'll probably see the thumbnail, excuse me, with the big mineral tubs. So you'll know that's, or it's in the title. You know, how to drill holes in your mineral tub. You know, my titles are really specific to what we're going to talk about. I don't try to put some off-the-wall title and you're like, what's she talking about? I try to always put it in the title what it is. I like the name Terry. She spelled it Rosita. Did I pronounce that right, Rosie? Rosita. I like that. Or is it Rosetta? No, I would say with an I. Tell me if I'm right, Rosie. Rosita? Oh, you're welcome, Tim. And I tell you, I have an email. I do. I hope I put the right... Y'all, I got to figure out what to do with the description. It automatically puts the email, and I don't even know if it's right. So don't look inside this live, because I always have to go in after the live and fix it. But you can go to any video, look in the description, email. Buddy's got my email, our email, Miss Lippy, at, you know, MissLippy'sBayou@gmail.com. And he's going to be answering anything. So really and truly, if you have any questions, Buddy's going to have the email open, and he can answer your questions. We'd be more than happy, and Mr. Buddy would too, without the E. Rosita. I done good. Yeah, there it is. There's my email. What was I trying to say? Miss Lippy did what? Miss Lippy's at the bottom. Y'all, I'm telling you. And no, I ain't taking nothing. No medicine whatsoever. Nope. Just me and my lovely hand. Beatrice. I love that name. I absolutely... Oh, I'm sorry. Thankful she changed it. Well, I like Melissa too. I love Beatrice. I like some of these older names. So Miss Melissa, even if she would have named you that name, it's still a pretty name. I like that name. Did he? I don't know if he did, T-Bear. I know he was supposed to do that, and, you know, he got sick. And we have some things that he's got that he's trying to make, and I can't edit. If y'all know anything about editing, I only do it from the phone, and it takes 2 fingers. And I can't do it with 1 thumb because you're having to hold something to cut something out. It's very difficult. I'm not sure, T-Bear, but I tell you what, if he doesn't, he sure could tell you exactly what to do. Matter of fact, he just did 30 cuttings off of our pear tree. 30 of them. And he used peat moss. You know what, T-Bear? I need to have him answer that. I don't know if I can just, and I won't edit. I'll just turn the phone on and say, here, talk. And say, here, cut this off and this off. Because he just did 30 starts. Now, they may not all take, but he does pretty good. So I think it'd be the same thing. I really don't know. Now, grafting is a little different from propagating. Now, Buddy actually leaves it on the mother, and he does his a little bit different. You know, everybody has their way. There's no wrong. It's always a right because it's the one holding the tool that makes it right. Always remember, there's never no wrong way. Never. But yeah, Buddy will, Buddy will do, I'll make Daddy do something. He's just petrified of trying to edit. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Y'all saw how long it took me. And I ain't the best yet at it. So, yeah, he sent Allison 2 or 3. I can't, you know, I'm eating figs still because they were supposed to go in the ground in the area that he's calling the fig orchard. And he got sick. So, I wished I'd take y'all out there. I just don't know what I'm supposed to hit. I'd take y'all live out there. But I've been eating figs off the fig trees that's still in the buckets. And I'm going to tell y'all. Miss Nikki, are you still here? What's that one that's real dark purple? Is that the Celeste? Now, we're not talking about the turkey neck. It was the brown turkey neck, the Celeste, and Miss Greta, what was that other one? You know, you got some. Turkey neck, Celeste, and that other one. Whichever one is so dark, it almost looked... Mission. I want to say it's the Celeste. Y'all, that's like eating sugar. It's not that big. It's not a huge fig. But we had plenty of the brown turkeys. But we had 3 of them. Mission, Celeste, and brown turkey. And I want to say it's the Celeste. Oh, you're going to love that, Rosie. But anyhow, that Celeste is probably the sweetest fig. And I said, Buddy, how many we got? He said, we got about 8. I said, good. He said, I'm going to, take some more cuttings and make more. I bit into it, and it's probably about this big, which is decent, not like the turkey necks. Y'all, it was sugar. I've had figs my whole life, but I've never had one of those. And if y'all can grow those, I know if Nikki was on here, she'd know which one I was talking about. Okay, well then you've got a Celeste too. Yeah. The cotton candy grape jelly is, it's Miss Bonnie, what she's using is pure juice. And I hate to overspeak, Rosie, but I'm going to assume you're using the pure juice. No sugar, no additives, like you get grape juice, yada, yada. Well, they do have a cotton candy grape juice. All natural, no sugar added. So I'm thinking you're making the jelly out of that. That's probably what she's doing, Miss Bonnie, because I've done a lot of recipes just using just the juice. And you can make some really good jelly like that. You want to get a fig tree? I mean, I wish I could ship them. I don't know how to ship a tree. I wonder if you can ship cuttings. Oh, that's out of my category. I don't know if you can ship cuttings after they start rooting. That would be something for Mr. Buddy. Y'all know Mr. Buddy's the tree man, the grafter, the propagator. That's Mr. Buddy. I just fertilize. I'm the gardener. He's the tree man. It works great like that. Now, I'm not dumb to it. It's just a fruit tree, and I know when I gotta feed it and water it. That's it. That's all. Mr. Buddy's been like, that's just his thing. What would you call it? A knack? I don't know if it's a hobby, but that's just Mr. Buddy. He just loves that. Oh, you're going to do the actual cotton candy grapes, just like you would do muscadines, scuppernons. Oh, I never thought about that, ding dong. Yes, and the blood orange. Oh, I bet that would be out of this world. Ain't that no lie? You got to have some for the birds and the squirrels, which they don't fool with ours. But I keep 2 squirrel feeders, or bird feeders, and water. Like the bird bass. I keep that, and knock on wood, y'all, I don't have that problem so far. Thank you, Miss Laura. Yeah, it won't be long I'll get off here. I have a peach, apple, and pear tree. And stink bugs is eating your fruit? Yeah, I could. Well, first thing I do is I take the water hose and knock them off. Hear me out. Take you some garden tone. It's not going to hurt it because you're not fertilizing with it. Take you that garden tone and you make you a little paste. And down the shaft of the tree and in the armpits, put that paste in there. You're only talking a little bit. Just try that because it sounds like it's a deficiency. Of course, I'm pulling Buddy out when I'm answering that. But that would not hurt nothing. That's if you have some. It's organic, but I would definitely do that. Put it in the armpits. It'll dry kind of hard, but it's not going to affect the tree if it's stink bugs. But you're going to have to hose them off because you need that shaft a little damp. You know what I mean? To kind of paste it up. That's what I would do. What did Allison tell you? Oh, she is engulfed. Allison has 3 hawks that won't leave her property, and they're leaving their prey all over her yard. I done told her what Lippy would do. All I need to do is get my hand fixed, and I will relocate them. I'll relocate them. Sure will. Miss Greta, I actually get mine from Tractor Supply or online at Home Depot, whoever's the cheapest. And you know, it's that big bag I get. I don't mess with that little stuff, but if you've never used it, definitely get the little stuff, the little bag. But I get mine online and it ships for free at Home Depot, or if a Tractor Supply's got it on sale, I get it from there. Normally they don't have the big bag, and within 2 days I get an email, it's ready for pickup. That's where I get it. I'd go through too many of them little things. Y'all know I need to be the spokesperson for Garden Tone. I still believe, y'all, that's why I don't have problems. Healthy soil is one key. And that's amending. Remember I say, don't leave your old plants in there. Get them out. Get them gone. Cover that dirt with some stinky Garden Tone and walk away. So, Miss Daddy, you on here? Yes, see, Miss Daddy went to the same school I did, the relocation school. Yes, Miss Daddy's in here. Y'all know how to talk in rhyme. Y'all know what a soup maker is. Well, one would hope by now y'all know Lippy. Y'all should know what a soup maker is. Well, that soup maker is in Louisiana. With what? Because it has to be fixed. Because somebody jammed it with 28 little silver pellets. And they just and piled up. Yeah. Just saying. So it's being fixed. And it's an air one. So y'all don't be thinking it's some kind of steel. It's air. But somehow, that little air cartridge thing, yeah, that poor soup maker buddy said, Lord, I just don't know. And he sit there and just ding, 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 ding. And he's like, ding, ding. Imagine BBs smushed, stacked that deep. Yep. Buddy said next to before she gets it, she coming down to go to school. Then she can have it back. Now Mr. Eddie gonna be calling Mr. Buddy this evening. Hey, Explain to me what Lippy was saying. Yeah, it's getting operated on. There you go, Miss Bonnie. It's getting operated on. She was trying to make soup. I'm talking about, I don't think she let off to let air come in. I think she just said, it was a bad deal. Y'all, it was a bad deal. But hey, if we can't laugh together and tell on our own self, then what's the purpose? What's the use? But yeah, that is the name. So y'all remember, don't get other people in trouble and calling the things out. They soup makers. That's what they are. If you've ever seen one go in some, it's a soup maker. That's what they are. Yep, you need to talk to Buddy anyways. You need to remind him, don't be putting my pots inside of a dishwasher. Sweet Jesus. He could have ruined my pot, y'all. He said, well, I didn't know. I think he should have known, but I don't allow him in the kitchen. I'd be like, here's your fork. Y'all, I even pull his fork out, his napkin, his sweet tea, his plate. He fixes his plate. I used to fix his plate, but now he's proportion control. Y'all, he looks so good. He's still losing weight. He looks good. What kind of pot? It was my porcelain. You know, my yellow pot? And then I had that gray pot. It was those. Porcelain coated pot. My bean pot. And my little teapot. Which y'all know that old one, that stainless steel one that's old. It's called a 7-layer something. I don't know. It was my mama's. Those was in the dishwasher. You making vegetable soup? Yes, he was trying to help. And he done good. But, you know, I'm glad the dishwasher didn't get turned on. Because that was my left-handed wooden spoon. And then he says, something wrong with that. It don't stir right. I said, it says lefty on there. Ow. I said, I'm left-handed. He says, is there any normal ones? I said, here's one. And y'all, it's that little skinny one you always see me, because it's old as Methuselah. It's just about that big around. I said, you can use that one. You can move that one around. But all my left-handed ones are cut opposite. So you ain't using it. Even a spatula, you ain't using it. Not right-handed, you ain't. Oh, Lord. Buddy washes dishes. All of a sudden, you'll just see bubbles, and they about to overflow the sink, and I'm like, what you do? I'm washing dishes. He had that many bubbles. I said, oh, he's bubbling up. He's a bubbling up. I was like, it don't take a half a bottle. A couple of squirts of Dawn, and you're good. He said, but what about this squirt bottle? I said, whoa, you be careful with that one. How much did you use? Not much. Half a bottle. You know the little pump one that I clean clothes with, stove top, that Dawn power stuff. It's amazing. Yeah. You don't use the whole bottle till you see suds. By the time you see suds, you ain't getting them suds out. Forget it. Oh, he can go knock on the door and they'd be like, oh, hell no, you married to that crazy lady. And shut the door. They probably wouldn't cook good. They'd probably leave stains on his shirt. Not making fun of anybody that's in their early 30s. Y'all notice I have a bad habit. I just blurt out something and it's like, oh, you got to come back and sweep up your mess, Lippy. But 31-year-olds, not all of them, just some of them. Some ain't right. Coffee don't have to come from Starbucks. It come from a machine. You know, I'm just saying. Just saying. Oh, yeah, the more the merrier is what he thinks. Mr. Willie, I ain't on 5, am I? Oh, well. Come Thursday, dog, ain't no tell. Oh, and I got to tell y'all something before we get off here. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, yeah. I'm almost there. Buddy's supervisor. Well, he messed his knee up. Bad. Hey, Teresa. So Buddy said, well, you need to go see the orthopedic doctor. Well, I ain't never been sick. I ain't never seen a doctor. I ain't never had surgery, da-da-da. But he said, I think you tore your meniscus. No, I didn't. Well, sure enough, he goes in, and the doctor tells him he needs an MRI. Long story short, he's having surgery. I said, oh, so he's getting a meniscus repair? But he said, yeah. I said, so when's his surgery? He said, Thursday. So I'm going to be in the bed next to his boss. He'll probably go first. I'll probably be last because it's major, he said, on mine. But anyhow, Buddy and Buddy's boss's wife can keep each other company while we in the back getting ready for surgery. Now you tell me, how coincidence is that? His boss and his wife having surgery, same place, got to be there probably at the same time, but I would think they know to get me there at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, because I don't get coffee, I don't get none. I'm not a nice person mornings of surgery. Well, you take my coffee away, I'm just not a nice person at all. My surgery, Mr. Eddie, is this Thursday. They're going to call me tomorrow between 2 and 5 to let me know what time. I'm Italian? No. One would think I'm Italian, but I'm not. Well, I am. Sorta. I'm French, Cajun French, and Sicilian. Sicilian is Italian. Kinda. Hell, I don't know. I'm just Louisiana. My mama didn't speak good English. She spoke French. That is right. Sicilian, Italian. I like pasta. I didn't grow up eating pasta, though. I grew up eating rice. Oh, okay, it counts. I just know that my daddy was Sicilian and French, and my mama was just French, just straight up, far as we know. And so, but I tell you what, my daddy's aunts could make some of the best cruxials. They did a lot of Sicilian stuff, baklava, things like that. But boy, when I got introduced to pasta, my friend Marie, you know, who we lost, the purple butterfly lady, she introduced me to spaghetti. We had spaghetti sauce over rice. When she introduced me to pasta, I was like, hey, where's this been all my life? Yo, I love me some pasta. But now I don't do it like your traditional. I use pasta in like chicken fricassee, or I like pasta. I hate to say it, but I love pasta. And it don't love our hips or our, I don't know, heart. And yeah, it don't love none of that. So, although Buddy and I got 3 boxes of some kind of pasta in a blue box, and we've done had 1 box, and we loved it. It didn't taste like fake pasta or whatever you call it. And I saved 2 boxes to do a video one day. Hence, I got 1 hand, so I can show y'all that brand. And I don't remember who sent it, but I wrote it on the boxes. I done forgot. But anyhow, I miss you too. Whoever sent it, that is the best pasta. It's in a blue box with bright yellow letters, but it tastes just like pasta. We loved it. We loved it. So, and I guess it's some kind of gluten, or I really don't know. Y'all know I don't know anything about that. Y'all sent me books. I'm reading them. I'm understanding some I gotta go and reference. You know, this is a new world that we're in, you know, but we're gonna eat in moderation, but we're trying to even make even more healthier choices, because I thought I was being healthy cooking from scratch, but it was what I was using that was not so healthy. you know, it's like anything else. You got to adapt and you got to learn. And I've made some dishes that was pas bon. That I'm just gonna be nice about it. That just meant it was no good. There's another word for it, but it is no good. I don't know what I done. It looked really good in the recipe. It's like, no. There's just some things we just can't do, y'all. We just cannot do. But and I got to make some more lard. I'm on my last jar. I do know I can still use my lard. I wasn't one to use like seed oils. So I don't know. I'm just trying to learn. Oh, the composter's working good for you? Oh, you're welcome, Mr. Steven. But anyway, y'all, I've been on here 1 hour. I need to get off, close this up, and drink my coffee, and put my hand back on my chair with a little pillow, because that's how I sit with it, just like this. And this bone here is going to go bye-bye, and all will be well. I don't know, Arlene, what kind of pasta this is, but it's organic, and it is so stinking good. I've never Googled it to see how much it is, but it is so good. Oh, I look like Italian. It's so good. All right, y'all, I got to go. I love you. Look for a community post. Buddy knows how to do that. I mean, but there may not be a picture or nothing, okay, y'all? Y'all just look. It's just going to be words, and he's probably going to sign it, Buddy, okay? Very generic. But y'all just give him some love. And you got any questions, email. If you want to check on me, y'all can email. But Mr. Buddy will keep y'all informed. And Miss Allison can also comment under that if y'all, you know, or whatever. But yeah, this Thursday, bionic hand going in. And by winter, early fall, Lippy be rolling again. I damn well better be rolling, because I told him, I said, man, you get 8 weeks. You don't get this right in 8 weeks, we through. Love y'all. Oh, wait, is that, oh, that ain't it. Is that it? Oh, no, I'm not. Wait.